Good morning to you, and welcome back to today's JRPG Weekly Update. Gamescom has been upon us, and I feel like at the same time, we're kind of in between a bunch of big news events, because there's Gamescom that just happened. There was a lot of Western-style RPGs that honestly, I wasn't that excited for, and I didn't really feel like talking about them. There was a lot of gacha games that also got showcased that I'm also not going to talk about today. But I did find some stuff that has caught my interest, and those are the things we're going to talk about today. Starting with Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire. This is an indie RPG here in the indie corner that I really thoroughly enjoyed the demo of, and I made my first impressions video about this game back when that demo first came out, and it's this aerial fighting, like dogfighting style combat turn-based RPG that has this Wind Waker style visual presentation. And yeah, I gave my first impressions about it a while back, and I always felt like it was missing something. And now this new showcase trailer shows off some of the new voice acting that they've added into the game, and I think it's going to make a world of difference. So I'm really excited, and it also has a release date announced that I forgot to write down. October 10. October 10? Yeah, it's coming out on October 10. Keep that date in your mind, guys, because we're going to have a lot of stuff around October 10. So, it's coming out on PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series consoles, the Switch, and Steam, so basically everything on October 10. Next, I wanted to talk a little bit about Bloomtown, and this is another indie RPG that is pixel art based, and it gives me some strong Mother vibes, although, and I mean that in the nicest way possible, it doesn't look really anything like Earthbound, and I'm not really sure why that is. Like, I don't know why it is that it gives me Mother 3 vibes. It may be because of like the semi-modern setting. I think this takes place in like the 70s, so you see people like walking around with boom boxes and stuff, I guess. It looks awesome, like visually stunning. This is the sort of pixel art that gets me excited to see pixel art in RPGs and indies, even after all of these years of pixel art based indie RPGs. Like, it's just, oh, it does me so good to see this. Anyways, the visuals, yeah, they remind me of the Mother series, and musically it sounds great. The game is going to be releasing on September 24 for all major platforms, so it's just around the corner, and the new trailer that they've showcased just looks so good. Also on September 24, we have Beyond Galaxyland, and this game also looks absolutely incredible. Now, this one, though, has a bit more of like that PC, like, oh man, I want to say late 80s, early 90s kind of PC, Windows 95. What's that series of games? Quest for Glory? It gives me a little bit of that, or like Galaxy Quest kind of vibes, except modernized. It's beautiful, and it's tongue-in-cheek, and it's got this humor to it, and the presentation, something about this just has it's RPG in space with synthwave vibes. It looks immaculate, and anyways, it's coming also on the September 24th. So get excited for that. It's coming to Steam, and oh yeah, Steam, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, the Xbox Series consoles, the Switch, Epic Game Store. It's coming to everything. So get excited for that, because that looks cool. You'll want to check this out. Next up, Yellow Brick Games have announced Eternal Strands release date. Eternal Strands is this beautiful looking physics-based kind of sandbox style action-adventure game. Not necessarily an RPG, but I feel like there's a little bit of overlap that some people will still be excited about it, because I kind of was, where you can wield different kinds of magics like ice and fire and kinetic stuff, kind of like Breath of the Wild maybe, or maybe a little bit closer to like Tears of the Kingdom, that allows you to manipulate the environment in different ways, such as creating an ice bridge over a lava area or something to prevent damage to you. That is super cool, and it looks like it's going to be coming out modern platforms in early 2025 onto Steam, the Xbox Series games, and PlayStation 5. early 2025. So this one's a little bit further out, but it still looks gorgeous to my eye, and I think you're gonna probably want to check this out, especially because it's gonna put a little distance between this and all of the other September or October kind of releases that we're about to be dealing with. Because next up, we're gonna start talking about some of the big guns, starting with Level 5, who have announced, unfortunately, that Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, which was previously slated for October 10 of 2024, they've delayed it to a date that we don't know just yet. But I think that was probably a good idea, because Level 5 is currently making a lot of different games right now. They got a lot of different irons in the fire. I think they've got some Professor Layton. I know that they're still probably doing some stuff for Megaton Musashi. And, of course, we cannot forget about the one that I'm most excited for, Deca Police. And I'm hoping that this is just a sign that they're trying to target a less competitive launch date for this title, because I want Level 5 to continue to do well so they can finish making Deca Police for me, and then they can go do Dark Cloud 3. Now, let's move on to Romancing Saga Minstrel Song. This is an announcement coming from Red Art Games. They are announcing that the Minstrel Song Remastered International version of the game is coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 consoles, both digitally as well as physically. Now, you can get the English version of the game already from probably like PlayAsia or Video Games Plus or something like that. And that's like the Asia release version that has like Chinese and Japanese and maybe an English version. But this English version of the game is also now playable for the first time in French, German, Italian, and Spanish. So if you have, the ability to speak one of those languages natively instead, that's a great option for you now that you have that available. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. And it says that they'll be available in early of 2025, and you can pre-order it now for $45. That's not a terrible idea, not a terrible deal. Go check it out. Now, it's time to talk about Final Fantasy XVI, which is coming to PC, and that is launching on September 17th. Now, you should be aware, though, that the Steam and Epic Game Stores are going to be selling the base version of the game for about $50. Give or take a penny. And a complete edition that includes the base game as well as all of the downloadable content is going to be available for $70 total. And you can get a demo of the game on PC right now over on Steam, and the full game will be, when that becomes available, you'll be able to transfer your save data on over. So that's launching on September 17th. So just around the corner, just a week after all those really cool indies, and just a week after this next one here. Atlas and Studio Zero have released a new Gamescom trailer for Metaphor ReFantazio called Travel Beyond Fantasy. Now, the trailer showcases some absolutely stunning visuals, incredible looking gameplay, and the encouragement to go and pre-order the game before its October 11th release date. Unfortunately, I'm not really able to talk much about this game, but I hope to be able to say more about the game soon. So, get subscribed so you don't miss it when I do eventually talk about the game some more. But that about does it for right now. You guys, it's this weird thing. I know, Gamescom just happened, and now Tokyo Game Show is just around the corner, and then this thing just happened that I'm so excited about, and I can't wait to tell you about it. But I can't. My hands are tied. So, yeah. Sorry, I know it's been a really short episode, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everyone.